Hello and namaste. Welcome, welcome. I welcome you with my heart. As you know, I enjoy sharing my yoga journey with you. This past year, more and more, I've been asking myself, what does it really mean to be a human being? And because I'm curious, I know that you're curious too. The answers don't come overnight, and yet we do receive glimpses. It is a little like knocking at a door. We just have to keep asking the right questions. Who am I? Where am I going? Is there a high purpose to my life? What better place to look and to listen for the answers than within your own body, mind, and spirit? Now, of course, not everything can be said in a half hour, and we'll be talking more about this as the classes progress. Just know that you are not alone in your quest, and remember that joy is in the journey. Let's lie down and we'll stretch some of the day out of the body. I'm going to use my belt, lie down, and assume just the relaxation pose for a moment, the feet well apart, arms along the side of your body. And just raise the arms a half an inch and just let them flop and raise. Keep your heels on the floor and just bounce the back of the legs on the floor. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It should feel good. Keep going and breathing and then relax. All right, raise the arms above your head and just stretch for a moment. Stretch, keep the lower back to the floor, and then release and relax. Let's start out now by working or stretching our friends the hamstrings. And all we'll do, we'll start first of all with the right leg, and you'll bring the hands behind the back of your thighs and squeeze, hold and release, and squeeze, hold and release. And this stretches the hamstrings that are connected to the buttock muscle. It's very easy as you go side, just press in and release, and in and release. Put the hands now over the front part of the shin bone, and this is an old friend, is your forehead to knee position. So breathe in, exhale, press the nose up towards the knee and stretch. And try to, as if you're stepping on that left foot, stretch the left leg out and relax your shoulders. And then head to your mat. Will you bend your left knee, and we're going to cross your right thigh over your left. And arms now out to your side in a T position. And we're going to just stretch now. Both knees will go to first we'll go to the left first, pausing, not all the way down. It's just a warm-up. And then both knees now go to the right. We'll hold here and just look over your shoulder and breathe in, breath in. Grow and exhale, bring it back to your center. And then the legs form the number 4 as you lift the left foot off, and just follow along here. You thread your right hand between the thighs, hands behind the back of the thigh of your opposite, that's the left. You with me? And then just add just a little bit of pressure so it feels good, it's comfortable, and you'll feel it in the right hip probably. So as you're just holding, and then you can add a little bit more intensity by bringing the hands over the shin bone, and you can lift up the nose towards your ankle. When I do this, I push my elbow, this is my right elbow, into the right thigh. Not to stress the knee, but just a little bit of a different stretch. And then head to your mat and stretching now the hamstrings. If you don't have your belt, don't worry about it, but I do happen to have it today. So I'm going to place the belt around the ball of the foot, not the instep. I'm going to keep my right leg nice and straight, pulling this kneecap up, and my left knee is bent. Now breathe in. Let's pull the shoulders down. Exhaling and just applying pressure. It's a very interesting stretch from the point of view as the 2 stretches going on. One is going towards the face. This is one stretch is going towards the face, but then there's another stretch from deep in the hip bone, in that great bone of the leg, is going downwards. And you feel this internally. It's not anything you're going to see. Let's intensify that stretch by straightening your left leg and standing as if you're pretending to stand on the left foot. And then holding, and then release, and let's thread the left foot up. If you don't have a belt, don't worry. Put the hand to the ankle or to the knee. And we'll spend a little time here. Good flex foot, breathing in and kneecap pulled up so the quadricep is activated. Breath in and exhaling, just applying pressure. Remember, there's two stretches going on, one towards the front part of the body, and the other is downwards, down inside the femur. The large bone of the leg is going downwards. And then to intensify the stretch, straighten the leg, that's the right leg. Breath in and exhaling out. All right, let's remove the strap and bend both knees and left knee now into your chest. Breathing in, exhaling, nose towards the knee and straighten the right leg. It's an old habit to want to bring the shoulders up under your ears, but keep pulling them down, and as if that you are trying to stand on that right foot. Press down on the heel and shoulders down from your ears. And then head to the floor, and then we'll cross your left thigh over your right. Arms in your T position. Go slowly as both knees just a little bit to your right, just a little bit. And then both knees now go to the left. It's a little bit happier, I think, for your back to, when your left is crossed over your right, to then go to your left. And breathe in, long back, exhaling out, both shoulders to the floor. And then release. We're still the warming up stages, so go slowly and listen to your own body. Now the legs form the number 4. My ankle is on top of the thigh. Thread the needle. This is with my left hand. I go between the thighs, lift the right foot up. You with me? And then both hands go behind the back of your thigh. That's the right thigh. And gentle press towards your chest. Take your time. Take your time. You're listening to your body. You're going to breathe in. And if you'd like to a little bit more, lift your head and you can hold on to your shin bone. And when I'm doing this, I press the elbow into the groin muscle as I lift. Feels quite good, actually. That's it. And then release and relax and just bring both knees to the chest. And let's just go from side to side and side to side. Just massages the lower back. Good, as you go from side, center, and side. All right, let's stretch the right leg up to the ceiling, holding on now to the calf. This is your choice. Calf, ankle, or big toe. And then you're going to place your left hand on the left thigh for your spider pose. And then straighten the leg. Breath in and exhale, lift the nose up towards the knee. Now, give yourself 2 choices here. If this feels too intense, bend the knee. That's bend your left knee and bringing the nose up towards your right kneecap. You're quite comfortable. You're listening to the body, and then you release slowly, and we'll do spider pose on the opposite side. Remember, it's your choice. Calf muscle, ankle, or big toe. But if you've chosen your big toe, please, the point here is to have the legs straight. And so many teachers, perhaps, or experienced students, you really do want to keep your legs straight. So choose your own. Just don't let your ego choose it. You choose it because you know your body well. Right hand on your thigh, and you're going to breathe in, shoulders down, exhale, lift nose towards the knee, and gently pulling that leg in towards the face and the chest, listening to the body, and really, this is the back of the leg that's singing a little bit. And to intensify it, slowly stretch the leg into a full. Now notice that my right foot, it's almost as if I'm standing on it, and I am lifting, and lifting, and lifting. And then release very slowly. Draw the knees into your chest for a moment, and let's bring both knees now down to the right. All right? Both hands behind the back of your head. Both shoulders are on your mat, and you're going to breathe in, keeping the shoulders parallel. Exhale, lift both shoulders off of your mat. And here, as if you had a great hand here, grab those muscles, the lateral muscles of the left side of your rib cage. Let them just grab, contract, and then lower. Let's try that again. Breath in. Exhale, lifting and lowering. Exhale, lifting. Contract the lateral muscles and lowering. And again, exhale, lifting, hold, and then lowering, then both knees to chest. And we'll do this on the opposite side. Both knees to the left. Take a breath. Let all the muscles, first of all, on the right side, stretch out. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Nose stays right up to the ceiling and down. Exhaling, lift. Lateral muscles on the right side. Exhale, lift. Pause and down. Last time, exhaling, lifting and down. Both knees now to the chest for a moment, and we're just going to pause here. Relax, exhaling out. Let your toes sort of dangle. Inhale, breathing in. Exhaling, good sigh out. Good sigh out, letting the day go. And again, breathing slowly in. Through the nose, breath in. Energy in. And then open the mouth out. Good sigh out. What we've been preparing for is a very interesting posture called, as irreverently, is that the word? Gut buster. Not a very yogic word, but one that we gave it many, many years ago in an ashram in Harriman, New York, because it is difficult and it's definitely a challenge, and we'll go through level 1 and level 2. And I'll show it to you in different directions. First, we'll start by stretching the left leg up to the ceiling, arms in your T position. All right, you're going to be arms in your T position, and you're going to bring that left foot, first of all, down to the right hand. Down to the right hand. Everybody there? And then lift the left leg up. Let's try that one more time. This is just a warm-up. Left foot, down to right hand, and then straighten the bottom leg. Straighten the bottom leg, straighten it, straighten it. That adds a little more intensity. Can you grab a hold of your big toe? And then lift the leg up to the ceiling. That's the left leg up. And then down to the floor. Let's try this now on the opposite side. Right leg up to the ceiling. Breath in, and just slowly, smoothly, right foot down to your left hand. Grab a hold of the big toe and just turn your head the opposite side. Take a breath in. Let everything stretch out. And exhaling, let's lift in the exhalation, the heel up to the ceiling. And then again, right foot, left hand, hold on to big toe, and then straighten the leg. You can slightly push your hip back. It's a little bit more comfortable. Straightening the leg, standing on it again, and holding on to that big toe. And then back up to center. Good, and then lower the leg slowly down, and down. Now I'm just going to turn myself around and watch the gut buster from an opposite direction. I'm just going to turn myself so that you can see now. Watch first. I'll do it 3 times each side. Your arms are in a T position. The heels of your feet are up to the ceiling, watching first, and then joining me for the last 2. Now notice I'm going to come down to the right, and that heel of the right foot, on this right foot, that's what I call a power heel. I'm going to come down very slowly and bring both feet down to touch that hand. Now use your power heels again to come up, all the way up to the ceiling, and then to the opposite side, down. Now if you're looking at that left heel, you are seeing that it slightly leads the right. As you come down to touch, both shoulders stay on the floor, and then exhaling, coming up. Now join me now. We'll do this together, and we'll add on something to make it a little bit more difficult. Safe but difficult. Breath in, and slowly down. Let the right heel slowly lead you down. Both shoulders to the mat. Pause. And come up smoothly, smoothly, using the lateral muscles, and then to the opposite side. Control is the bottom line here. You come down to touch and then come up. Now this time we're going to come down very slowly again. Notice I'm hardly using my arms. Come down and hover. Hover an inch off of the hand. Hover an inch and then come up. Take a breath in and let the exhalation guide you down again to an inch off the floor and hold. Breathing comfortably, both shoulders to the mat, and then come up to the ceiling. Roll over onto your side, place one hand onto the mat, and come right up into a seated position. Fun. Wasn't that was fun, wasn't it? Well, it's a challenge, and it's very strengthening for these lateral muscles, for the thighs, and it's one, of course, that I do enjoy doing. Let's just follow that now with a Navasana warm-up. I'm going to sit sideways to you, and you'll sit with the feet to the floor, your knees are bent, and sitting tall. You're going to breathe in and grow, and exhale, rounding the back, place the hands behind you, fingertips facing the heels of your feet. And now draw the right knee into your chest and extend the right leg. And then you come down to an inch off of the floor. The abdominals are being pulled up. You're using this quadricep. Draw the knee into your chest and extend as high as you can. And then lower to an inch off of the floor. Draw the knee into your chest and extend. You're supporting your back with the hands and then down to an inch. All right, hands around the thighs. Breath in, grow. Exhale, and you relax your back by just letting it go into a soft C. Inhale, lift. And now place the hands again behind you. The hands support your back and the front side of you. So draw now the left knee into your chest. Extend your left leg up and slowly down to an inch off of the floor. Draw the knee in. You are breathing behind the contraction. You're not holding your breath. And extend. And down, and last time, draw the knee into your chest. Feel the abdominals. Support your back and extend. And down, and now hands around the back of the thighs. You're going to breathe in as we prepare now to do Navasana, boat pose, level 1. And now let us start the boat pose, level 1. Sitting tall on the sitting bones, and draw the knees into your chest, clasp the hands behind the thighs, and lift your lower legs so that they are parallel to the floor. Sitting tall, shoulders down, long neck. Continue breathing comfortably as you hold the pose and as you pull the abdominals up. And now release your hands and straighten your legs. Straighten the arms alongside of the knees. Continue breathing as you balance in Navasana, the boat pose. Abdomen is strong and constantly pulling upwards to support your back. And now release the posture, relax, or proceed to level 2, which is bending the knees and reach around the outer edges of your feet and hold firmly right there. And now slowly straighten the legs. Lift them as high as possible. Lift your breastbone up. Look at the toes. Enjoy how you're feeling. Good. And now release the pose. Cross your ankles. Hold on to your toes. Exhaling, fold forward and relax your back. And raise the shoulders up under your ears and shoulders down from your ears and breathe slowly in. And now there is a third level to Navasana. There is a third level. And this is a little bit more intermediate and just what we'll do it twice. So if you'd like to just to watch, pause here And the legs lift up. You're halfway into the Navasana pose again. And hands now behind the back of your head. Keep the back this time very rounded and slowly come down. Legs are straight. The back is absolutely flat to your mat, and then come back up into your Navasana again with the knees bent. Try that one more time, but please do round your back, use your abdomen, and slowly come down with the rounded back. Legs are straight. Come back up now into the knees bent boat pose. Now cross left ankle over right. Breath in. And exhaling out. Out. And just come over to the one bent knee. Pause. And then to the other bent knee. And pause. Come back to center. And then on the in-breath, come sit up. That was fun, wasn't it? It's very important that you watch, that you're cautious about your lower back, and that's something that you can practice as you watch. Hopefully you'll watch this tape time and time again. Now what I'd like us to do, please, is just do a counter pose before relaxation of your dog stretch. So come onto your knees, stretch the hands way out in front of you. First, only stretch the right side, and then release. Then only stretch the left side, and then release, and then come up onto your knees. Turn the toes under, and start to lift your sitting bones up to the ceiling as the legs straighten. The legs straighten. I'm off the heels of the feet, head between my upper arms, and now right heel to the floor, and release. And left heel to the floor, and release. And though there's a nice long back, you can feel the hips pull away from your shoulders. And now both heels to the floor, stretching out the back of the legs, head and neck long. And after the dog pose, bring the weight into your hands and come into your 5 body straight position for all over body strength. And bring your elbows into the rib cage and drop to an inch off of the floor, and then whole body to the floor. Open the feet about hip width apart, and we'll do a Cobra or 2, but it's comfortable Cobra. So you scoop the pelvis towards the chin, and you inhale, exhaling, scoop again so the legs get very long, and now inhale, lift comfortably high. Comfortably high. Lift your hands so that you can sort of test yourself, that you're not throwing too much weight into your lower back, and you're really opening the front of the chest. And then tuck in your chin, nose, and forehead. Let's try that one more time. Brush forehead, nose, and chin. Scoop under. And now inhale, comfortably high. Shoulders back and down. Stretch the legs back. Now come up onto your knees. Keep the hands where they are. And lastly, stretch the left side only. And then stretch the right side only. And come back and just look at me for a moment. Good job. Good for you. All right, let's lie down and we'll go into relaxation. The feet are about hip width apart. You're going to breathe in, lengthen your back, round your back, and slowly come down, vertebra at a time, straightening the right leg, the left leg, palms turned upwards, and tuck the shoulder wings in for relaxation. Once again, align your nose, the chin, the breastbone, navel, to form a straight line, pulling the shoulders down from the ears. Your eyes are lightly closed. The tongue rests comfortably at the roof of the mouth. Now I'd like you to breathe in. Good deep breath in, and hold the breath comfortably. Now squeeze your eyes and your lips and furrow the brow. Good prune face. Good. Hold comfortably. And now exhale out through the mouth. And let your day go, and really mean it. Become mindful of your own breathing rhythm and how it is coming from low, deep in the abdomen. Notice that there is a rest or a pause between each breath. The breath does not actually stop, but it remains as a throb of energy. Suspended animation. Feel and experience the stillness behind the pause. Like two bookends of silence. And notice that the stillness remains even as the breathing process continues. And just finish the breath wherever you are, remembering and experiencing that inner silence. Just give a good stretch. Leave tiredness on the floor as you roll over onto your side and you come up to a seated position. Just remember that silence when life gets very intense because it's always there. Thank you for joining me. Until the next time, namaste.